So, I'm going to start with the Washington Post ABC poll last night. Over 60% of the folks say they don't think the president has done much. Speaker's numbers aren't much better. Divided Congress. Is anything going to get done? And how do you bring people together?
Well, I think the key point tonight was how much had already gotten done. The key is I think Democrats have to roll it out so that people can see it and benefit from it. And I think tonight he started doing that, talking about bringing down prescription drug prices, insulin prices, the impact of the CHIPS bill, bringing manufacturing back to the country, inflation's coming down. I mean, the list of accomplishments is really, it's extraordinary. We just have to get the message out.
What are the issues that you think both sides of the aisle can agree on moving forward right now?
What was interesting tonight, because there were a number of bipartisan bills that he mentioned, and sometimes the Republicans, didn't stand up and applaud those. The infrastructure bill, the gun bill, the CHIPS bill. We didn't have a lot of Republican support on those. Sometimes it's just, maybe 15, 20 votes out of 200 plus, but still they were bipartisan, so I was a little surprised they didn't support those. On the other hand, maybe there's a possibility that they'll join with us in some of the things we need to get done moving forward. I think we'll just have to see. The debt ceiling piece, I think, is the elephant in the room. They seem to be somewhat responsive. For example, they had almost a dialogue about whether they were going to agree not to cut Medicare and Social Security, and it looked like the Republicans agreed to that. So I thought that was a positive step, but we'll have to see what it looks like when they actually sit down at the negotiating table.
Where are the areas where it's going to be harder to come together and make something happen, do you think?
I mean, the House Republicans are not off to a great start, as far as actually looking to move affirmative legislation. They've done a lot of symbolic stuff. We might have to wait and see what they're going to do with actually serious legislation. Some of the things that he mentioned that could be a possibility, the George Floyd Act, I don't know if they'll agree to that, but I know Senator Booker is working with Senator Scott. Bipartisan deal could come out of that, we hope so. Dealing with mental health issues and the fentanyl crisis, I think there was support for that. So we'll have to see how it plays out.
This is your first one.
Yeah.
What's your big takeaway?
This is amazing. I mean, it's an amazing country. It's an amazing process to see it live and be part of it. It's a very powerful moment. And I hope that the American people, I know sometimes we get jaded, we get cynical, but this is an amazing country and this is an amazing time, and I hope that we, remember that.